Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to tie the common or round whipping. So with that in mind, let's get started. A whipping is something you put in the end of a line to prevent it from unraveling. If you take a look at the small line I have here, you'll just notice that I've just secured the ends with masking tape, which, while functional, is not something you want to use as a permanent solution. This is strictly temporary. The whipping, when you're done, will look something like this. Now, I'm going to be using larger cordage than you typically would for a whipping, but it helps with it for clarity. So when you're done, you want it to be roughly 1 to 1.5 times the thickness of the line. So, the round whipping, how do you tie it? Let's learn. So to start your whipping, you'll need a line with an unsecured end and just smaller cordage. Like I said, this is a little bit bigger than you would typically use. It's just for clarity. This is 1.5 millimeter linen cord. So how we're going to start is we're going to make a bite in our linen cord. And then we're going to lay that bite against the end of the line that we're going to be whipping, like so. Now once we have that, we're going to start making round turns around the line. You want to make sure you pull these tight because you want them to hold in position. Okay, so let's talk about what we have here. We now have a little section of the smaller cord. That'll be important later. And we have a closed loop. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to keep making round turns around that closed loop. You want to make sure that you pull them nice and tight so that it holds properly. Now the round whipping is not the most secure, but for most purposes it'll get the job done. And you want to keep making your round turns until the width of your whipping is as thick or slightly thicker than the diameter of your line. So we can check that now. So we got slightly thicker here, so we can call that. So how we're going to finish this, we have our loop here. We're going to pass the end of this whipping cord through that loop. And then we're going to pull on the end that we left outside. And then, because I don't want to encourage bad habits, get out my marlin spike so I can apply force that way. I'm just using a marlin spike hitch there. But you're going to pull so that the loop ends up in the middle of the whipping and is then held in place by all the round turns. Then all you have to do, snip off the ends, and there you have the round whipping. Thank you.